you do it.
Good thing you've got your smarts, Poindexter. I've got the other thing. What is it called? Oh, right. Punching!
Cool.
Bronze, not brain.
Whoa, it's so creepy in here. Hey, don't worry, bro.
Interesting shape you punched into the wall there.
Don't forget to... Five!
Like, screw the parents, but good.
Yeah, that's a new photo.
It wasn't the pterodactyl anymore.
The pterodactyl.
Finally!
I'm hoping all this aligns exactly with my fanfic, Stan. If not, I will be very disappointed.
Okay. I know I have a lot of explaining to do.
All right, kid. Show us what you got.
Okay. Yeah. What would you say if I told you that you...
Kid, a perpetual motion machine has one job. To not stop.
It was gonna stop if it was under a sheet.
No, the sheet was like... It was a curtain for the display.
Why would I want to do anything with the person who sabotaged my entire future?
Oh, hey,
You
hit
did
like a
what,
glass
you
bottle.
knucklehead?
Stanley, what's going on in here?
Wait, no,
Yeah,
I
the
can
drink.
explain. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
You ignoramus. I can make it on my own.
Oh,
I don't need
car.
you. I don't need anyone.
El Diablo.
Millions, and you'll rue the day you turn your back on me. Thanks to one dumb mistake, I had no
You really let him
brother,
take the
no
car,
home,
huh?
no nothing. But I had a plan to
It's his
fix
car.
everything.
Oh, okay.
Like, has his name on the license plate.
This story's
Isn't that both of their names?
I know what you
I guess,
two
yeah.
little
Luckily, they were chasing me with Stanco brand pitchforks.
Suckers! I was officially banned from New Jersey. With a quick name change, choice.
But what we lack in prestige, we make up for in mostly bug-free dorms. I'm sure your families are proud, more or less.
God. Ah.
Look, I've been around the world, okay? Whatever it is, I'll understand. There is nothing about this I understand.
It's a trans-universal game.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I had no choice but to go into town.
Oh.
Do you ever give tours?
Oh, her
No,
eye.
really,
Oh.
Hi!
Wait, forget. That's it. I think I know a way we might be able to defeat those agents.
Oh, they actually kept it.
Of course.
It got broken.
I don't
They
know
dropped
how
it.
you got a hold.
Return to the past now.
Return to the forest.
What? Where am I?
Wendy, I've got something amazing to tell you. Clear the next 14 hours.
Look at us.
Like, I'm glad Wendy's gonna at least know.
Become old men.
Stupid.
Good night,
Oh, show that map.
Anyway, Act 2. Stan started going...
That was A Tale of Two Stands. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like, things line up now with Stan Lee, I guess, the one that we've been with.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we actually got to hear, I've been arrested 3 times! I had to shoot my way out of the,
In 3 different countries.
Yeah.
Which I have to assume is the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it works.
Yeah. Like the, anywhere he could get
He
on
got
the...
Colombia. There was specifically, he went to prison in, Colombia somewhere. You know that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a full 30-minute episode. They aired this episode with no ad breaks.
Nice. Oh.
Like,
how the hell do you even...
full time slot.
How do you get anyone to agree to that?
Yeah,
the higher-ups.
Exactly.
That's the Alex Hirsch deal. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
He has strings that he pulls.
They did it.
Alright, I'm impressed on that as well. And, I will say, I've been saying I wish Wendy was here for a lot of things, but that was a perfect tie-in at the end.
Yeah.
Do you recognize his voice at all? Ford's?
Oh, Ford's? Well, no. I'm surprised it was so different from Stanley's, though.
Yeah. He's J.K. Simmons. Cave Johnson.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Also, J. Jonah Jameson Jr.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I didn't recognize that, but I can see the connection now that you mentioned, like you told me.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I liked all of this, too. It was fun. we got a small amount of Dipper and Mabel, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Like this was about the original.
Yeah.
Pine stories.
Like I'm glad they didn't interject too often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like I enjoyed Dipper and Seuss being such blatant representations of some of the fandom.
Yeah. Like there was hype around this.
Yeah.
And like
so like
it also sets up Stanley doesn't want the kids anywhere near Stanford, but Dipper has so much intrigue he's going to be naturally drawn to Stanford. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good setup.
Yes, so I mean, there's definitely parallels where like Dipper is more like Stanford and Mabel is more like Stanley.
Yeah.
Also, like the thing where like when he just like I didn't really put it together until like he said like it's like punching a weak spot through dimensions or whatever, and like that's why the portal is exactly like that. The hole that he punched through the wood.
Oh yeah.
It's like punching a weak spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was just I mean, triangle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good, and like it's kind of interesting. I want to know. They didn't explain what he did on the other side yet. Like what kind of intergalactic crazy war he was in that didn't have like higher technology, but did have like laser gun, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like he's been through a lot in other dimensions and stuff, but like he hasn't been on Earth for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
It's like the Star-Lord situation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it was also kind of interesting that like when he came back, his brother, who used to be stronger than him and stuff, like couldn't beat him in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Stana War.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Like good tie-in.
Yeah.
Lots of good like tie-ins to old stuff.
Because the one we saw earlier was the Stana War 2.
Did it say 2 on it?
Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Huh,
I mean, like, it's not the first Stana War.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And, like I liked seeing all the early residents of Gravity Falls. You could see all of them too.
Yeah,
which
like
was crazy.
Tyler.
Yeah, and like the beginnings of the Mystery Shack, which also like in the before it was the Mystery Shack like transformed into the museum thing, you could see a lot of stuff in the background that was like future Mystery Shack attractions that just kind of were there. In
the like transformation from like it's really interesting because like they were all real oddities and weird stuff, and then like, but to make it more like touristy, he had to like make it an attraction.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost kind of pissed at Stanford for like coming back in and just saying like, "Give me back my home and my lab."
But
like,
also, it is his stuff.
I mean, I get it, but like, he's not. I guess he hasn't had time to see everything that's happened.
Like, a lot of there still needs to be like the dust still needs to settle.
Yeah. Like, there is a big lack of respect that I feel immediately, like, from Stanford for what Stanley has been through.
Yeah,
and like I can feel that so much, and like you're not even gonna say thanks, are you?
Yeah, like, but like, they both like have been through things, and like, again, they need to like, it's gonna take time.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of high emotions.
They've certainly been through things, but like at the moment, my sympathies lie with Stanley and not Stanford.
I mean, that's fair. Like we've been through the most with him,
especially too because like Stanley is firmly on the kids' side.
Oh yeah.
Something that obviously has been throughout the series so far has been like up in the air, I guess. Like he's not what he seems. He's not what he seems. He's not what he seems. But like the picture of Dipper and Mabel, like that was real.
Yeah.
That was true.
Yeah, and also there, as I said in the he was never lying about being Stan Pines.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, like, their names are Stanley and Stanford, but, like, their nicknames are Stan and Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, despite being, I guess, the delinquent of the family, like, he's not really, a delinquent. Like, he's not
book smart.
He's not
street smart
IQ, but, like, sales, like,
Yeah.
You gotta.
Well, I mean,
you gotta be smart to be arrested 3 times in different countries.
Yeah.
Like you gotta know how to get into trouble.
Like, he's an expert con man. Like.
Yeah, and like that. There's more to it there, but like I can see the inferiority that he feels too. Like, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Good writing. Good episode.
Yeah, and like people's fan fictions weren't exactly as is written because like Fiddleford and Fiddleford and Stanley never were involved at the same time.
Yeah,
there wasn't ever the trio of them.
Yeah,
but like
I like how like he was wasting his time, big quotation marks, in trying to make personal computers.
Yeah. I also like that he like has just always been like had that like
a little bit of hick in him.
Yeah.
Like his name's Fiddleford.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his real name.
Yeah. Also, weird though that he isn't originally from Gravity Falls because, like, in the in his like memory tapes from the side of the Blind Eye episode, like he refers to the author as like some guy visiting town, which sort of implies that he isn't just visiting.
Well, I mean, like memories.
Yeah.
Like memories drift in and out of my mind, and the little people get left behind. So whatever.
Right.
The little people being the gnomes.
Yeah. And I do like that they were college buddies because that means that Fiddleford also went to Backups more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backups more felt too real. That was like, ouch. I don't even go to like my backup school right now. I go to the school that I chose to go to, and it's just like,
Yeah. Like, like, I like. I mean, because Stan Lee definitely takes more from his like parents than like Stanford was going to be like like the first like probably like the first the first of the Pines to go to college or something.
Who's gonna make it?
Yeah, like
the others hadn't.
Yeah, because like his mom was like
phone psychic.
Yeah, phone psychic. Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah,
and his dad was never impressed with anything.
Yeah,
except when he was that one time, which was important.
Yeah,
I remember seeing a post about how like because he's been gone for 30 years, and then like the timeline, because there's stuff he doesn't know about modern day living.
Yeah,
that like he would have seen the first 2 Star Wars movies, but not the third one. So he could be like a Luke and Leia shipper and like not know that.
Yeah,
like
those people got curved.
Like
back in the day.
30 years of fan fiction.
That's like I never thought about that. Yeah,
like, I mean. And he's the kind of guy to do it too, Mr. Nerd over there.
Yeah.
I remember when in the flashback when he started writing the journals, he just like he made the cutout of his hand and then just like slapped it on some glue.
Yeah.
Like if it were realistic, it would not at all like just stay there.
And like I like that too because the way we've gone through the entire show is those books have never been like fucked up really.
Mm-hmm.
They've never been messed with.
Well, I mean,
which means like
they're definitely worn down a lot. But,
But until this moment, that could have been metal.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, like, paper. And, like, we've never known.
It's just, like, really reflective paper.
Yeah, some shiny shit. Like, that definitely was a little bit extra on the design there. Also, I'm sad we didn't get to see the monocle added to the book. By either one of them.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It was the third journal.
Also, those are corrective lenses, right? Stanley wears Stanford's glasses, like when he's putting on the show.
Well, no, because Stanford's glasses, like were the one like in that night after Stanford disappeared and like Stanley was in the shack, like and looking at the glasses. That was in the side room, which and like later when they find that side room, when Seuss finds that room, like they like the glasses are on the side table there, and like in that episode, like. You didn't?
No.
Yeah. And in the
if I did, I forgot.
Yeah, in the body swapping episode of the rug and stuff, like throughout the episode, like Stan like picks up the glasses and like is looking at them and like looking at them just thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, like his tattoo.
Yeah.
Which is not a tattoo yet. Which it healed blue.
No, like
it's a scar.
Yeah. Also, like. he said before, like, I don't have a tattoo.
Yeah.
And, like, that's true.
Yeah, it's just an impressively accurate burn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which also, like, ouch.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Also, one thing, like, you said that, like, there would have to be a brother because, like, there has to be a grunkle, but
they're
like,
both grunkles, though.
Yeah.
Oh, because the kid that the
Yeah,
parents
like,
had.
Shermie, apparently.
They're Shermie's kids. That's right.
Shermie's apparently their grandfather.
Your
Okay.
grandmother, I thought.
I don't know, whatever.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I don't know. But, yeah, okay. Huh. We haven't seen their parents at all. And I'm going to be completely okay if we don't.
Yeah.
But I am curious.
Yeah.
Like, that was something that people were kind of upset about because, like, having, figured out before the reveal of an episode that, like, Stan isn't actually Stan Ferd, but he took his name, that, like, Stan Lee is actually, like, their grandpa, but has been lying about it because, has to keep up the identity.
Yeah.
And, like, I guess not, but...
Yeah, no. Like,
yeah.
I'm fine, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because Shermie isn't a character.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, they're both grunkles. I just don't get why they didn't do it.
I mean, I'm fine with that. Like, it's, it not, like, things don't have to be that direct of a relation. Like, like, families can...
I mean, I've been surprised we haven't even heard from their parents yet. It's really the only thing that bothers me about it.
Well, contacted their parents
Stan
before.
called them, like, at the end of season 1.
Yeah, but we didn't get to hear the other side, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Dipper and Mabel have had no contact with their parents, like, since summer began. Long summer, by the way.
3 months or take.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
3 months of winter coolness.
This is the most that I've been, like, this episode had a full intro. Like,
yeah.
Because
they had the time for it. They had 30 minutes.
Like, I was enjoying the intro. I watched the whole episode, and, like, this is the first time after where I'm like, there's no cryptogram for me to think about. There's no hidden secret.
There's stuff.
Well, yeah, but, like, things were told to me, and, like, I can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Things are coming together. I wanted to, really, really talk about things.
Yeah.
Like, good. Also, cryptogram. Let's do
speaking
that stuff.
Yeah. So
roll it on out.
Well, the first thing I have in my notes here.
Yeah. Just bright.
Like, so remember, like, after young Fulford had his head in the portal, like, he said some backwards thing?
Yeah.
That's always going to be something.
Like, the backward, when you reverse his audio, like, what he said was, Yuru Zerxvi Gertzmasav, which, the same thing he said, like, is the same thing he said in his memory video, Bill Cipher Triangle.
Right.
And, so that's one thing. Bill was involved in some way or other in that whole backstory.
Right.
That whole backstory. Backstory of the whole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the key phrase for the Visionaire cipher is Sixer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over on the map.
Wait, and that Lincoln Log thing is just the Mystery Shack.
Yep.
I mean, that doesn't, like, in universe it doesn't make sense, but yeah, sure, I'll believe it.
I mean,
Also, that's a big 8-ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, the pit bottle again. Like, I like the old-fashioned pit bottles.
Yeah, that's the head.
How did they get the pit in it?
The like Glass Shard Beach.
The actual
Wendy.
Yeah. The actual Visionaire cipher says, "Backups more university. You tried."
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
A punch to the gut. Is that a wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Like on Wendy's shirt.
Oh yeah.
It's like a wolf or a cat or something.
Or Kami.
And then the ending page.
Oh yeah.
Which of course.
There's always like 3 layers of this.
Yeah.
To go through.
It's the second season. Yeah. It says, "A stubborn, tough New Jersey native, Philbrick wasn't too creative. having twins was not his plan, so he just shrugged and named both Stan.
Yeah. That explains. Like, his dad is like a simple man. Like, no, he's just like,
like, honey, how's the coffee? Grunt.
Yeah. Also, the shapeshifter wasn't created by him.
Okay, it wasn't created.
Hatched.
Yeah.
Like, how would you create a shapeshifter?
Oh, he's a scientist.
Well, I mean, it was called an experiment, so it was ambiguous.
Yeah, I guess, but
he totally did create that carpet, though. The Switcher's body.
Yes, yeah.
That was just there in the flashback.
Like, maybe he made the carpet out of the hair of some creature.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Or he, like, it was some grass or something somewhere, and he, like, took a patch of it. Lots of theories.
Yeah. Lots of theories.
That copier machine is totally his, too.
Yeah.
Like, the one that can copy people. Like, Stanley didn't make that. That's a Stanford thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there are still 2 paper dippers just out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're still alive.
Like, they would have to try pretty hard to not get wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, them and the boys are surviving together.
The boys?
The boy band.
Several times.
Yes.
Yeah. Leggy P and Deep Chris.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Six fingers. I give it 6 thumbs up.
Like, so...
I mean, collectively, we can.
Like, birth defect 6 fingers. Understood. Yes.
Yeah.
So is a not birth defect 4 to 5 fingers?
Like...
What?
Characters in the show have 4 or 5 fingers.
Oh, yeah, well,
like, in
it's...
general, like, and apparently they do break this rule. I think, because in the past, like, Stan had 5 fingers as a kid, but, like, generally children have 4 fingers and adults have 5 fingers in the show.
Like, from what I've noticed is, like, it's
anything more than 5 is suspicious.
It's a loose rule. Like, from what I've noticed is it's a loose rule that applied, like, in the very beginning, but they kept it too consistent. So, like, characters that we know to have 5 fingers, like, if you went back in time, they still have 5 fingers.
Yeah.
No one has grown or lost a finger.
Yeah, it's weird. You gotta make some, like, you gotta bend it around. Like, you gotta work with it in terms of cartoons. Like, having everybody be a 5-fingered freak, would be, like, a bit too much.
I mean, it's kind of weirder that it's not uniform, except for Stanford.
Yeah, it's animation.
Yeah.
You gotta create you gotta make something that you can draw, like, all the time. Like, thousands of times over.
Yeah, that really, like, speaking as an artist, drawing 5 fingers looks wrong a lot of the time.
Right.
Like,
and, like, drawing 6 fingers looks even wronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's too long.
Your hand is longer.
Yeah. The thing longer.
I would say the wrongest part of the human hand is actually probably the thumb existing.
Well, no, but, like, it allows for so much other stuff.
Well, I mean, the 4 fingers are uniform.
If anything, if anything, you should have, like, a second thumb on the other side.
I don't feel that. Because the hand is, like, shaped downward. So, like, having a thumb here would have to, like, bend the hand like that to keep it straight. None of that was a good, like... None of that was good for the audience.
Just draw an illustration of a hand and illustrate it as we're talking.
That's rude.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, I didn't mean it.
But I'm saying, like, because like the hand like sticks off, like the thumb sticks off the hand all weird.
That's
like,
a lot of sand in their room.
They live on the beach.
Yeah,
New Jersey.
Yeah. Like, I like the fact that they were so totally uncomfortably sunburned.
Oh yeah, like when they were when they had their arms over their shoulders or whatever, like they should have been in pain.
They couldn't feel it yet. I would believe that.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, and I guess I doubt that's the first time they've done that.
Like, sunburns have always, for me at least, have always been a big feel it in the morning thing. I get sunburned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Mystery Twins.
Yeah. Then they got stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did notice in the in Blendon's game, like when when they like when they were entered that like completely white room, and then they looked and they noticed that Blendon was standing there, but he was like in his invisible suit, and then he like tweaked it twice before it got to the regular.
Yeah.
Like one of the backgrounds that went through was the like boat on the sunset.
Yeah, Glacier Beach.
This episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that was also a thing in season 1 where like his suit malfunctioned and showed something that was going to be important. Like also like that swing set. Do you remember any other swing sets?
Like I remember one that sounded like a demon.
Oh yeah, well yeah that like because in the last like it was the end of the last episode, but there's the thing with the two of them on the swing sets.
And card thing.
And then remember Stan's mind? His mind palace.
Not that well.
Yeah,
there was a swing set
was there,
but one of the swing things was broken.
Oh, okay.
Something missing.
Yeah. Okay.
And also remember from Dreamscaper is how things were written in Caesar cipher, but like one thing was written in it as in like 2 letters back instead of 3 letters back. Like the only reason I can imagine they did it like because of the significance of there being 2 of them, like 2 stands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a very subtle hint.
I like their portrayal of like these different time periods, like 2012, 10 years behind that, 30 years behind that, you know, and then like all the way back to when, what is this?
The 60s something.
60, something like that, yeah.
Like he said 1960 something.
How old are they again? Oh, how old would they be now?
Well, in 2012 they would be like 50 something. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Would that be... No, I think they should be older than that. Because
Like,
Shermie was a baby when they were like, going into college, basically.
If they were
And
born
they're,
in the
like,
60s... If they were born in the 60s, they'd be roughly in their 60s, actually, by now.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I think that they were
by
like...
now, yeah.
I think that they were like 12
like
years old, give or take, in the 60s.
Okay.
I think that's when this flashback...
Yeah.
12. Yeah, so...
It's like born in the 50s.
In their 60s, then. Like,
Yeah.
around the time of this episode.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Alright,
Cool. They're a bunch of, like, they both got old.
Yeah, old men. They even
Yeah.
said it. Like,
yeah. Like...
Just kind of weird that, like, he was... I get you could be bitter about things, but, like, it was kind of weird, like, to hear a grown man say, like, you cost me my dream school!
Like, it really did derail, like,
I know.
this whole thing.
It just... Seeing an old man say it, or, like,
Yeah, I mean,
or,
like-
middle-aged man, who
Yeah.
is still successful.
Like, when did he say that?
Like, before they fought in front of the portal.
Okay, I mean, because, like...
Or, well, I guess they were fighting in
Yeah,
front of the
he
portal.
was also, like...
Crazy.
Yeah, he was alone in that shack for a while, and, like, there was...
Bill Cipher was probably there with him, if I had to guess. I'm pretty sure Bill Cipher came through when McGucket got fucked in the head.
Like, McCucked.
Well, he's got his raccoon wife.
Yeah? Now he does. But, like, the world ended, though, so what do you do now?
Fix the Mystery Shack, please.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they gotta do that. Like, they gotta live there. They gotta make money
Yeah.
somehow.
But, like, I don't want that to be an argument between them.
What?
I don't want Stanley or Stanford to be like, you left my shack in ruin. It's like,
Oh, yeah, no, that's
and then Stanley gets all like, well, it's your shack, so you should fix it. Like,
Yeah,
if you so care about it so
just
much.
get anomaly insurance.
Well, I never say that doesn't exist, but I think you can get like homeowners insurance for like a category of just like shit that doesn't happen to you normally.
Like, also, this isn't really relevant, but I wanted to mention it because I noticed it. Like, Mabel's headband has changed a couple of times.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I think it was red at first, and then, like, in the second half of season 1, it was yellow, and now it's been blue in season 2.
Yeah, it's changed. It was purple at one point to match your shirt too.
A lot of triangles in this show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nature's strongest shape.
True. Like, the strongest part of a complete breakfast. Why is there no cereal that comes in, like, triangle shapes?
Sharp.
Like,
Ouch.
they're square shapes. Like, they make... just make Doritos.
Doritos cereal.
Yeah, like, Dream Doritos cereal.
Ooh.
Like...
I would say, like, squares are probably more, like, enticing to the kids.
Easier to, like, cut out of a grid.
Yeah, that too.
Like...
Less likely to get stuck on, like, sharp prongs or whatever.
I want to say something that I don't think is specifically, like...
A spoiler?
Yeah, because I don't think they specifically address it, but it's just a general thing.
Do you want to, like... You could write it down in the notes. You know, like if you're worried that it might...
I mean, it's not a huge thing.
Okay.
It's just a thing I don't remember if they address. I don't think they do.
What?
And that's that, like, Bill Cipher, like, sees through images of him.
Yeah. Like... I'd say that's something.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, unless they directly say it in the show, I'm not counting that as a spoiler.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know how Bill Cipher exists.
Like, no, the Mindscape.
Well, yeah, but, like, he's been in the Mindscape, yes, but he's also been in real life, too. Like, just...
No, he hasn't.
Floating around.
Like,
yeah,
he can't do anything, like, in the real world.
Yeah.
Like, he just... Like... He isn't in the real world itself. Like, he is in, like, the mind world or whatever.
Like, yeah, okay. But, like, sometimes that line gets really blurred.
Like, when he has a, like, somebody, like... he's never appeared in the physical world except when he's in, like, Bipper mode.
I mean, he does... People...
I mean, there was the thing where, like, his shadow you could see, but, like, I feel like... That, I feel, is more, like meant to be...
When Gideon summoned him, like, he could be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe. But even then, that was, like, a weird... It's like a weird zone of effect. I don't know. It was, like, that is a weird thing, I'll say. Like, that it was weird how Mabel and Seuss were able to see him. Because, yeah, I don't know how that worked.
And he doesn't have no power as well, because, zero teeth.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, I mean, what I'm saying is that, like, I feel like that should have been... Like, I feel like... Because everything went black and white, you know, when he was summoning him. Like, so I feel like that was a zone of... Like, I don't know. I don't think that was fully the real world.
It could be like the Sonic Forces Ruby.
Yeah, like, it's like, Zordo. Just like...
I don't know. Like, unless they explicitly explain it in the show, like, I'm not going to give it any hard rules.
Like, we already knew that Bill was watching.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like... Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've, like, mined as much
that was
content
a
as we can.
long one.
Yeah, like,
For
for good reason.
Yeah, for an episode that deserved it.
Lots to talk about here.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I'm hooked on the series. I
Yeah.
can say.
It's a trans-universal gate